Okay people, this is himself and welcome to another Tekken 7 Season 3 Armor King guide. In this video we're going to look at Moonsault because this might actually be his best juggle ender. Now as most of you already know, Armor King's best staple combo is the one you see here. From Dark Upper he can get 80 damage and that's seriously good when you compare that to the rest of the cast. The problem though is that it can be difficult to land, especially against the short characters, and the reason for this is that you need to dash far and early to land that shining wizard. Because of that, people do this. They change the combo so that it does less damage, but it's way more consistent, and when you have lag or you just need to close out the round, this is what you can go for. But there is something else that we can do. What we do is dash in, 3+4 and then Moonsault. What this does is it catches all wake up options apart from side roll left. Now against people staying on the ground, you do 73, which is the same as Shining Wizard, but against tech rollers and back rollers, you actually do 77, which is 4 points more. The only option that does less damage is quick recovery, but that's only by 2 points. Now with side roll left, Moonsault whiffs, and the reason for this is the hitbox. For some reason, it just doesn't track to the outside well, and that makes it weaker than King's. But against Jack and Gigas, it's a different story because against those two, the move will still clip them, and that means against them, it's actually guaranteed. Now the reason you can't include Kuma here is that the juggle just doesn't work. Now suppose someone knows about this, what can we do? Well, the best option is to dash into jumping elbow. On a grounded opponent, this does 82 damage, and against quick recovery, it still does 79. Sadly, tech rollers and back rollers will get away, but you land on the floor, so they're not going to punish you hard. Now one thing I try to do is boost the damage using CD1. Now the Moonsault here catches some options, but there are just too many other holes, so in my opinion it's just not worth using. But it does open up some other options. One of them is DB23. This doesn't get you damage, but it gets you really good wall carry. Another option is Dark Step. Here you can mix it with the spear or the low, but you have to delay them, otherwise tech roll right gets away. I also think that tech roll left kills the mix up, so there is an escape here. Now if you do like this move, then there are better setups out there, and I actually covered those in a separate video, so if you want to see it, there's a card in the corner and a link in the description. A third option is CD3. Now this is duckable, but it can catch people off guard. The key to doing it is to hit the CD1 normally and the CD3 deep. Now this does mean that people have a bit of time to react to it, but better that than whiffing completely. The best option though is when you have rage, because here the rage art will still work, and it gives you an idea of how low the hitbox is. I mean, it looks like the Chloe is almost on the floor, but we still pick it up. What you can also do is rage drive. This is duckable, but it's feasible. Against back roll, you'll probably have to do Shining Wizard, but against tech rolls left or right, the walking tombstone will work. Now if you're interested in both of these throws, then I already did a video covering them, so if you want to see it, there's cards in the corner and links in the description. Now if you thought that was the end of the video, think again. Have a look at this combo. After the tailspin, we can flip stomp into Moonsault, but unlike the previous combo, we can actually catch side roll left. What this means is that this is guaranteed. On a standing opponent, we do 80 damage, but on a grounded one, we do 76, and that's the same as Shining Wizard, so basically, we don't lose any damage. Now you may be wondering, why does this work? And the reason is because of CD1. If you look at the way the move hits, Armor King is shifted to their left, and that means that when they side roll, he will still catch them. But there is a better version of this. What we do is instead of 3+4 into Moonsault, we do a short dash and then go straight into it. The reason for this is that when facing forward, Moonsault does more damage. On a grounded opponent, we do 77, and on a standing, we do 82, and since this is guaranteed, there's no reason not to do it. However, there is another bit to this. Look at the frame advantage against tech rollers and back rollers. As long as Moonsault hits shallow, Armor King lands face up and he doesn't roll over. At the same time, he's at plus 20 or more, and since Get Up 3 comes out in 22 frames, it's guaranteed. Now what that means is that against tech rollers or back rollers, this juggle does 90 damage, and that is over half bar. Now that's off Dark Upper, but you can easily replicate it on other juggles, and that's what I'm going to show you next.